Okay, let me start. Ano wala? Let's start. Good morning. I'm Roberto Simanaksa Jr. I will be your trainer from Phil Academy, Marikina. So, before I proceed, please take the attendance, sir. Okay, thank you. Sir, please take the attendance. Okay, sir. So, our school is located in Marikina City, and then our vision is a training excellence for all, and the mission is to provide training excellence in a learning environment where no one is being left behind. So for today, I will do the CBT orientation for barista qualification. There are 4 basic competencies, 5 common, and 5 core competencies, which are prepare espresso, texture milk, prepare and serve coffee beverages, perform basic maintenance of machine and equipment, and perform basic cashiering and general control procedures. So this will be the agenda for today. I will do CBT orientation, do pre-assessment, and then provide feedback. So let me go to CBT orientation by defining what is competency. By test the definition, competency is the application of knowledge, skills, and attitude required to perform work activities needed in the workplace. And then the framework that will handle the competency is what we call the CBT, or competency-based training, which is based on curriculum developed from competency standard related to the workplace, and it is based on demonstrated ability rather than on that of elapsed time, and there will be a series or collection of evidence of the performance of work according to the industry required standard. So you will be assessed based on your competence. This is the difference between a traditional. A traditional approach is there are little or no feedback, like this in the school. You only have quizzes, no? And then most students enter at about the same time, no? If the school starts in June and then ends in March, and then if there are slow learning students, then either he has to undergo summer, okay, or he has to repeat the same process again. While in CBT, there is an immediate and continuous feedback. Me as a trainer will always guide you on how to do the task and self-paced. Meaning, I will provide you learning materials that you can read, and then you can make yourself available always on the practical work area for practice. So the direction now is to go from traditional to individualized approach. These are the 10 principles of CBT. One of the principles is learning is modular in its structure. As mentioned earlier, I will be providing you with learning materials. So as we go through the different competency of this qualification. Another one is training in space on work that must be performed. So after getting competency and getting the requirements, and then getting the certificate for this qualification, you can use that to apply for work either here or abroad. And then allows for recognition of prior learning. Later on I will conduct some pre-assessment in order for me to understand whether there are experienced or zero knowledge students in this class. These are the role of the trainer. Me as a trainer will be your team member to determine what needs to be learned based on the RPL. And I will also diagnose and solve learning problems. So if you have questions, you can feedback into me so we can work on those different questions, and I can provide answers on those questions. And then this, as a trainee, you also have a role. No? You may select what you want to learn. You can approach me, and then we can discuss whether you are already experienced in this and then you want to work on other competencies. And then students may request to receive credit for what you already know. So as mentioned again, I need to conduct later on an RPL in order for me to understand which of you are already experienced students based on this. So this is the CBT process flow. It starts with you entering the program. That's why today I'm administering RPL, doing the orientation, and explaining to you the role of the trainer and the trainee. Later on, we will now try to select the competency that you want to start on, and then I will administer learning contract and then organize all the learning strategy by providing you with learning packages, multimedia materials, user manuals, and I will also be conducting demonstration, and you are all invited to attend to observe the demonstration. And afterwards, you need to practice your skills, and then you will receive assistance, no? On the various practice that you will do. Afterwards, you should continue to practice your task while I observe your performance. And when we do the institutional assessment, you will rate your own performance, and then I will tell you if you are already ready for national assessment, as I rate your performance during institutional assessment. Now, if you complete one competency, then you will go to the next competency. If you complete all the competencies required for Barista NC2, then I will recommend you for national assessment, and at such time you will exit the program. But you can also tell me if you just need one or two COCs. No? If such is the case, once you will able to get the certificate, you can exit the program. But you can re-enter if you need more certificates for the other competencies. If you were not able to perform well, not able to show competence on the various assessments that we are doing, no need to be afraid. You can always go back to the practical work area for practice. Okay. So this is the CBLM. No? Okay. So this is the CBLM. So this will be the source of information for you to acquire knowledge and skills. So you need to go through the CBLM, you need to read through the CBLM, and it has different parts, different portions. We have the information sheet. Those are the things that you need to read. We have subjects or quizzes in order for me to assess your underpinning knowledge. And we also have the task sheet, job sheet, and operation sheet for me to understand your underpinning skills. So how do I track your progress? There are three tools that that we are doing in order to track your progress. First is I will be providing with you with the training activity matrix. The training activity matrix shows the topics, the time and the date, and the area wherein we will do that specific topic for that specific day and time. I will be also tracking your progress to the different competencies and learning outcomes using the progress chart. But achievement chart will now tell me your progress through the requirements required in the CBLM. So these are the different tasks and the different reading materials that you need to read and do based on the CBLM. So for now, I will now administer RPL, or recognition of prior learning. So I will do the data gathering. So please, sir, answer in 5 minutes. Please, sir, answer in 5 minutes. Okay, thank you. So for now, I will administer self-assessment check. Sir, please answer in 10 minutes. Please answer in 10 minutes. Sir, thank you. Thank you. And then, lastly, I will administer pre-test. Pre-test purpose of pre-test is for me to understand your baseline knowledge about Barista NC2. There are 15 questions. Please answer in 20 minutes. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So later on, I will be grouping you based on the RPL results. So these are the 9 CBT areas. Okay, this is the map of the school, and you will see the 9 CBT areas. Sir, President, can you go with me? Okay, sir. And Mr. Pascual. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go first on the practical work area. So this is the practical work area. No? So it's colored green, practical work area. So this is where you will do the practice. No? And I will do my own demonstration. So over here, okay, this is the institutional assessment area. When we do the institutional assessment, we will do it here so you can see that there are also all the tools and equipment needed to do the assessment. And over here, sir, okay, so this is now the learning resource area. So this is where you will read the materials, you will browse learning CBLMs, and then you will view what you will do. Okay, thank you. Now, during the institutional assessment, you will be assessed on 3 evidence gathering tools: demonstration, oral questioning, interview, and written test. As mentioned, this is the result of the data gathering. I found out that most of you are teachers. No, there are some industry workers and the rest are students. So in that case, I need to distribute you based on the result of the RPL. So Mr. Pascual, since you are a teacher, so I will assign you first on preparing espresso. So tomorrow you need to go to the practical work area to attend the demonstration. And then Mr. Verdadero, since you are already an experienced worker working with Starbucks, maybe you will just go to first on the performing basic machining, basic maintenance of the espresso machine, which I think you have not done yet. And then you will also go to the computer laboratory in order to read through the different materials related to that. Okay? So other students, I'm also showing to you the different areas and competency where you will start. So this is just the result of pre-test. Again, I'm not expecting high scores, but this is manageable, so I already know the baseline knowledge of your based on your results. So see you tomorrow for day 2. If you don't have questions, so good day. That's day 1. Huh?
10.
Mahirap?